You think you know nature? Think again. That quiet path through the woods? It may be watching you, that calm ocean beneath your kayak. Something ancient may be stirring beneath. That gust of wind on a mountaintop, it might be the last one you feel. Butterflies, rainbows, soft grass underfoot. We've been taught nature is peaceful, pure, beautiful. But here's the truth. Nature is not your friend. It doesn't hate you. It doesn't love you. It simply is. And it doesn't care whether you live or die. Let's begin with the nature you think you know. The kind that fills travel blogs and meditation apps. Lush forests dripping with dew, rolling meadows dotted with wildflowers, mountains bathed in golden sunlight. Then there's wildlife, a panda munching bamboo, a dolphin surfing the waves, a glowing jellyfish pulsing in the dark. And yes, the adorable slow loris, staring at you with oversized anime eyes. It's enchanting, it's harmless, it's comforting. But here's the catch. Comfort is the illusion. The manatee, for example, nicknamed the sea cow. Harmless, usually, but in territorial disputes it has been known to violently shove or even drown rival creatures. That glowing jellyfish you were admiring, it might be the box jellyfish whose venom can cause cardiac arrest in minutes. One brush against your leg, and your swim becomes a death sentence. Even the bioluminescent fungi glowing gently in forest darkness. Romantic, right? Until you realize some of these species are parasitic and toxic, feeding on decaying life and accelerating death. We think of nature in stories. The wise owl, the noble eagle, the clever fox. But nature doesn't write fables, it writes survival manuals. And in those manuals, the line between prey and predator is paper thin, because beauty can be bait, and nature is the perfect trap. Nature's most dangerous threats? Often invisible, always underestimated. Let's revisit the slow loris. Cute as a toy, right? It's one of the few venomous mammals on Earth. Its bite can cause flesh to rot or trigger fatal allergic shock. But that's just one example. Ever heard of the stonefish? It sits perfectly still on ocean floors, almost indistinguishable from a rock. Step on it, and you may have 30 minutes to live. Or the cone snail, a beautifully patterned shell that tourists collect, but it hides a harpoon-like tooth that injects conotoxin, capable of paralyzing muscles instantly. There's no antidote. In the deserts, the deathstalker scorpion is no bigger than a paperclip. Its sting can trigger seizures, coma, or cardiac arrest. And then there's Naegleria fowleri, the brain-eating amoeba, invisible to the naked eye, lives in warm fresh water, enters through the nose during swimming, destroys brain tissue, fatal in over 97% of cases. This is the part of nature we don't see in wildlife calendars. The invasive roots, airborne spores, camouflaged creatures, and toxic tides. They don't chase, they wait, and by the time you notice them, it's often too late. Not everything that glitters is safe. In fact, in nature it's often the opposite. A glowing mushroom, a vibrant berry, a sparkling tide, a cloudless sky. Take the angel's trumpet flower. Its blooms are dazzling, fragrant, and laced with hallucinogenic toxins that can cause psychosis, paralysis, or death. Or the old, reliable daffodil, common in gardens and bouquets. Its bulbs contain licorine, a poison that causes nausea, seizures, and convulsions when ingested. In the Arctic, sundogs, those beautiful halos around the sun, often precede deadly cold snaps. In the tropics, a calm ocean can be the prelude to a tsunami. Water suddenly recedes, tourists run out amazed, and then the wall of death arrives. No time to run, no time to think. Even in the sky, mammatus clouds, those strange pouch-like bulges, spectacular to photograph. But they often indicate extreme turbulence, hail, or incoming tornadic activity. The lesson? Beauty in nature is not a guarantee of safety. Sometimes it's a signal, sometimes it's bait, and sometimes it's camouflage. But let's ask the uncomfortable question. Why do we keep falling for it? Because we crave control, and nature makes us feel small. So we rewrite the story, we tame it, we photograph it, we filter it into peace and harmony. We build cities below sea level, then act surprised when they flood. We pave roads over volcanic fault lines, ignoring seismic warnings. We carve hiking trails into avalanche-prone slopes, calling it adventure tourism. We want to believe that a good pair of boots and a compass app makes us safe. It doesn't. In 2024 alone, dozens of tourists died taking selfies near cliffs, waterfalls, and wildlife. Because danger doesn't feel dangerous until it's too late. And perhaps most dangerously, we believe we're outside nature's rules. We're not. When the climate shifts, viruses mutate, wildfires ignite, or oceans rise, nature doesn't care who started it, it just responds. So now you know, nature is not just sunsets and scenic overlooks, it's also pressure, competition, deception, and survival. But this isn't a call to live in fear, it's a call to wake up, to stop treating nature as background decoration, to stop assuming we've tamed it with our gadgets and forecasts, because the truth is, nature's not trying to hurt you, it's just being itself. The real question is, are you prepared to exist inside of it as you are, fragile, small, and very, very mortal? Respect starts with understanding, and understanding leads to better choices. Where to hike, what to touch, what to eat, when to retreat. So the next time you walk through a forest or dive into the ocean or even stop to smell a flower, take a moment, not to be afraid, but to be aware. Because when we stop looking at nature through the lens of fairy tales, we finally start to see it, not as a monster, but as something more ancient, more powerful, and more honest than we ever imagined. You've just seen the unseen side of the natural world, a place of stunning deception, terrifying beauty, and untamed power. If this video made you think differently about the world outside your window, like, subscribe, and share it. Because there's more, much more, and this was just the beginning. Stay curious, stay aware, and never forget, the scariest things in nature are often the ones we never see coming. No more. Be more.